guys, Intense here with another video, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a story of what happened to me. So, as you can see from the title, I was punched in the face by a 40-year-old drunk guy. So this happened around a month ago, and what happened is I was out with a bunch of friends, you know, casual day, and it was going perfectly fine. It was around, I don't know, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, so it wasn't dark, but it was getting there. And basically what happened was, as I'd just been to the shop. I was just going to the shop because I'd been down the skate park with my friends. So I walked into the shop, obviously got what I wanted, and I was with some girls, some guys, and I was on my penny board, okay? So obviously I was riding it, and the girl was like, yo, can I go on your penny board? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So she goes, alright then. So she goes on it, and I'm like, do you actually know how to ride that thing? She's like, yeah, sure, I got it. And she's like riding it really weirdly. She's like putting her foot down every second, like making sure she doesn't fall. And I was like, what are you doing, you numpty? Like a typical English thing to say, but I just said, what are you doing, you numpty? And basically she was like giggling, and then this guy, like, I don't know, like we saw him like before this even happened, and like he was like 20 feet ahead of me before I said what I said, and then like this happened, and then he was like 30 feet behind us, like before he like shouted at me. So he shouts at me, he goes, what did you say? I was like, dude, I wasn't talking to you. He's like, what did you say? I was like, dude, honestly, I don't know what you're on about. Then my other friend just says like, run, and I'm like, why? Like, he's not gonna do anything, is he? So like I stand there, and he's on a bike, he's on a mountain bike. He just like shouts at me and just goes straight towards me on his bike, and he just like straight up runs me over with his bike. I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And he goes like, what the fuck did you call me? I was like, dude, honestly, like I wasn't talking to you, like honestly. And he's like, yeah, you were. I was like, no, I was talking to this girl right here. And she's like, yeah, he was talking to me, And I was like, the only reason I said it is because she was riding my skateboard weird. And he was like, no, you weren't, you were calling me a numpty. And keep in mind, this guy was completely out of his head, like he was drunk. This guy was like big as well, like he was massive. So anyway, I'm like, dude, I'm not. And then for some reason he seems to think I'm smirking, and if I am, that's not my fault. Like I couldn't help it. Like I wasn't finding the situation funny at all. I actually thought the guy was joking. Like I actually genuinely thought this guy was like taking the piss. So he just like, he's like, yo, what the fuck did you call me? He's like, keeps on saying that, and I'm like, yo, honestly, I didn't mean to like say anything to you at all. It wasn't to you, it was to my friend here. And he was like, no, it wasn't. So basically he just like picks me up by my throat, like he just grabs onto my throat, and I'm like, okay. Like I grab his hand and move it away. I'm like, dude, stop, there's no need for it. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? He just like carries on saying like, why did you call me? I was like, dude, honestly, I wasn't, you know, as I said before. And this guy just like, I step back, alright, and like a bunch of my other mates are coming over now. There's like 10 or 15 mates coming over, and they're like, yo, dude, what the fuck are you doing? This guy, right, goes, why are you smirking? I was like, dude, I'm not smirking. And I stepped back because I felt like he was gonna do something, and like he just straight up just like punches me straight in the jaw. And I was like, okay, what the fuck? Wasn't really expecting that. I was like, dude, what the fuck was the point in that? Like I wasn't, like, it didn't hurt, and I wasn't crying or anything, but I was like, what the fuck? Why did this guy just punch me? And basically all my mates start shouting at him. He gets on his bike and like starts to go away, and then he comes back, okay? He like, I'm like, dude, what did you do that for? And then he like basically rips my earphones out from like dangling over my jumper. This guy just straight up rips my earphones out and just like breaks them. I'm like, okay, well that was really uncalled for. And he throws them into this person's garden like behind us. So behind us there was like a house, and I was like, okay then. And then this other guy comes across, and he just straight up like, he's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? He's only a kid. And I'm like, yeah, thank you, at least somebody understands. And then I went into the garden to get my earphones that I didn't know were completely broken at the time. So I just picked them up, and the guy follows me into the garden, and he's like, yo, get out of this guy's garden. I was like, dude, you just threw my earphones in here, like I gotta get them. Right? So then he follows me in there, corners me in this guy's garden, right? And then starts threatening to like hit me and hurt me again. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is your problem? Just go away. Like, end of. Just go. Right? And then little did this guy know that there was a policeman living in this house. So this guy straight up was like shouting and stuff outside his house, and then there was a policeman that lived in that house. And the policeman opens his window and he's like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, what's going on? Get out of my garden. And the guy's like, oh, don't worry, mate, it's all fine, like, friendly. Like, the drunk guy was all, like, friendly. The guy that hit me was all friendly with the police officer, because he didn't know it was a police officer. So, anyway, I walk away after this has all happened, and then a few of my other mates didn't know what had happened. I was like, yeah, I just got punched in the face by a 40-year-old drunk guy. So I go home, obviously, go talk to my mum and dad, and my mum and dad are, like, pissed off. They're, like, pissed. So my mum goes on, like, a hunt. I don't know why. She wanted a hunt to try to find this guy. And obviously none of us found him. And this guy just gone. Like, he just vanished. We were out till, like, 10 or 11 at night, like, trying to find this guy, and no one could find him. And we haven't seen him since. So maybe, like, he just came here for, like, a holiday or something. But this guy just completely vanished. Like, completely. So, basically, the next day, the police came out to our house and was like, yeah, could you give us a, description? I was like, yeah, I got the description, like, here you go, I'll tell you it. Basically, and they have never found him. Like, they never found him. So, like, that was it. That's all I've got. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe, check out all my other videos, and let me know if you guys want more of this content. Anyway, peace.
If I seem a little unimpressed with this